Hello, this is your virtual life coach, Michael Lewis. Long, long ago, 1971, I was going to college in Boston. I know it's hard to believe that someone as young and vibrant as myself was actually alive and like almost grown up in 1971, but I was, and that's a subject of a whole nother webinar. But anyway, I was having a bad week, actually a bad month. A lot of unfortunate things were happening to me and didn't like it. And I saw this notice on the bulletin board and it's saying tap dancing lessons for students, free tap dancing lessons, but you have to provide your own tap shoes. I went, I want to learn to tap dance. This is just the perfect thing. This is what's going to get me out of my doldrums. I learn how to tap dance. Yes. But I need tap shoes and I'm broke. So I did what a lot of college kids do when they need something and they're broke. I went down to downtown Boston and I walked around that big park area there called Boston Common. And there's actually a shoe store there. And in the window, what do I see? I see my tap shoes, beautiful patent leather tap shoes, just beckoning to me, just saying, I'm yours, I'm yours, I'm yours. And I looked at the price tag and they were $20. $20 was a lot of money in 1971. I didn't have anywhere near $20. But I said, you know, I deserve this. I deserve something good to happen to me right now. I just deserve this. So for some reason, I just started walking around the park there, round and round and round and round. It started to snow. And it snowed and it snowed and it snowed very, very hard. And I sat down on this bench that was facing that store and I just looked at that window and I looked at those tap shoes and I looked at a person walking into that store and I looked at the dealer taking the tap shoes out of the window. And I'm saying to myself, those are not his tap shoes. Those are my tap shoes. Mine, 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 mine. And they put the tap shoes back in the window and the person walked out the store. And I said, see, those are my tap shoes. I deserve those tap shoes. How am I going to get those tap shoes? So, I sat back, crossed my legs, and there on the bottom of my shoe was plastered a $20 bill. No lie. Because it was snowing, I was walking around and around, and I obviously stepped on a $20 bill and it just stuck to my shoe. I peeled off that $20 bill. I walked in there and I said, I want my tap shoes. And she said, which ones? And I said, mine, obviously, those right there. And she said, do you want to try them on? I said, no, they're mine. They fit. I deserve it. And she said, you know what? You deserve it. I gave her the $20. I walked away with those tap shoes. And you know what? These are the tap shoes. Funny thing is, once I got these tap shoes, I no longer felt the need to learn how to tap dance. But I've kept these tap shoes till this day. That's like over a half a century, just to remind myself, you deserve better. And you start out by being a friend of yours. How are you a friend of yours? A friend is someone who wants good things to happen to you, like you, There's 3 requirements in the definition of a friend from the American Heritage Dictionary. A friend is someone that you know, that you like, and that you can trust. So I think you know yourself more or less. I mean, if you saw yourself walking down the street, you probably recognize yourself. Say, hey, hi, and maybe you'd say hi back. Okay, so that's done. There's probably other things to know about yourself as well, but that's the basic one. Do you like yourself? If you don't like yourself, I guarantee you there's something about you that you can like. Just think of 3 cool things that you've done in the last 45 years or so, and you will think, oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. And you will deem yourself worthy of something good happening to you. Can you trust yourself? That's the 3rd thing. Can you trust yourself? That's between you and you. You know, if you've ever betrayed yourself or lowered yourself or whatever, that of course lowers your own esteem for yourself. If so, maybe you can make up the damage by doing something nice for yourself, you know, or just declare from now on amnesty. I'm not going to do anything bad anymore to myself. I'm going to trust myself. There are people that you know and you don't like them or trust them. There are people that you like, but maybe you don't know them, you know, like Mother Teresa or something. Then there's people that you trust, but you don't know them. Maybe you don't even like them. So you need all three, and you work on those three things. And believe me, you will start getting things that you deserve, good things, because you've worked hard, you've endured on this planet, which itself is an achievement, for goodness sake. So stop beating yourself up, get yourself some tap shoes. You're going to be great. Okay? I'm sitting in the front row cheering you on, all right? And while you're at it, like and subscribe and see some other stuff of mine too. Okay? I'll see you next time. So long for now.